I turn the music up, I got my records on. I shut the world outside until the lights come on. Maybe the streets are alive, maybe the trees are gone. I feel my heart stop beating to my favorite song. And all the kids they dance, all the kids all that until morning morning feels another life. I turn the music up, I'm on the other side, and heaven is inside.
What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. What have you done for me lately?
For me, it was the whole reputation that Heidelberg has with the Clemson Intern program and the name that it holds. I've just heard really great things from past interns, and I wanted to check it out for myself.
For me, it was definitely the job description. I did a lot of on-campus advertising and promotion when I was here, and a lot of what the internship entailed was similar to things that I had done on campus. I had heard that it was a really great hands-on internship. I got to do a lot, but didn't exactly have a positive experience from my first internship, so I was looking forward to actually being able to take something away from this one.
For me, the whole experience was kind of unique because, I went in there with the intention that I was going to do pretty much strictly PR, like be involved with the Marcom and creative services a little bit. But I think what was really cool is, getting that freedom to design what we did for Fit to Print and being included in that program and watching, being a leader to the other students that were there at the time instead of being on the other side of it. So that was, I guess, what was kind of cool to me is, interacting with people that were in your class, but since you were on the internship at the time, you had a lot more of the background knowledge or the background creative work. So.
I don't know if there was necessarily a favorite project. The whole experience in itself, like I mentioned earlier, the hands-on experience, being able to take away things for your portfolio, being able to take away projects that you knew actually meant something to the company and were valuable to the company, was probably my favorite takeaway from the whole experience. That and really the people. I mean, they can make or break an internship, and I had a great experience. Working with Mark and Kim, who was my boss at the time. They were really great mentors and took me under their wing, and now I get to work with them again.
And for me, I enjoyed working on all the trade show stuff, being able to see it when I would go to the Graph Expo. I also worked on some Drupa stuff, which was neat to know that it was out there in the largest convention. And Aaron, you worked on Drupa stuff too.
I worked on a little bit of Drupa stuff, yeah, not to the full extent that I worked on it this year, but.
I think one of the things that really stood out for me was when I was in creative services and watching them work with their advertising agency. That's kind of when I realized, hey, that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be on the other side. I want to be involved in the account, presenting artwork to the client and getting their feedback. And that's kind of when I decided to pursue more of an advertising sector.
Well, for me, finishing the internship, I knew that's what I wanted to do for a living, and I wasn't able to do it right after I graduated, but was lucky enough to come back on full-time about a year after I graduated and do creative services for full-time.
And for me, I learned a lot about balancing multiple jobs at a time, fielding requests from different departments, and just really time management in general.
The people at Heidelberg really are great. I'm not just saying that for fluff. They really are, and they're always willing to help you out. But Mark especially has taken the time over several internships that he's been in charge of, and they give you a weekly mentor meeting, is what they call it, And in that meeting, there's a lot of times where he presents you with some questions or some homework to do, which is kind of just general information about the industry. And it's a lot of things that you would never even think about on your own, that they don't really mention in class. Sort of how to judge, quickly with a few facts, how well a company is doing, and how in depth they are in the industry and that sort of thing. And also, I think I learned at Heidelberg that company culture makes a pretty big difference to whether or not you enjoy it. I know, especially at Clemson, they kind of put Heidelberg on a pedestal a little bit because they are such a big company. But for some reason, in my mind, I thought Heidelberg was going to be very rigid, very German, for lack of a better word. But all the people that are there really give you more time than you think you even deserve when you ask a question, and so that's really nice. And yeah, I think company culture makes a big difference.
Wear a bug. No, it's a hippie.